How you guys doing? This is my arena prediction for round two when it comes to Immortal Hulk and Hawkeye. But before I do, I would like to mention about the result in round one. So if you did go with my predictions, the good news is you should have got the champion that you wanted. The only bad news is that if you did go with my predictions, that you over grinded. I mean, I guess getting the champion is better than not getting the champion, but at the same time, overgrinding, it's really, I guess the positive thing is you got the champion and you got more battle chests from it. That means more units, but yeah, I did kind of predict when it come to the 5 star. I think the 5 star Mortal Hulk went to 40 million, and I said 65 million was for a grind tiger. So it was over. It went over by like 25 million. So a little bit overdue, but I think at least the good thing is you do get the champion if you did grind for it when you won with my predictions. So when it comes to predictions, it's really hard to give you an accurate predictions. I mean, I wish I could. That'd be great, but it's just the game has such a large margin of error. So when it comes to like my prediction, I intend to give you grind targets where I go to the upper range when it comes to my predictions. I could certainly become get you like be more precise, but then I don't want to make it more complicated. I could certainly say that within the confidence interval at 99% confidence interval that it's gonna be between 30 to 60 million, but I really can't just say, then again, that makes it really complicated. So I intend to just give you a grind target where I predict my cutoff is higher than my grind target is higher, usually, most of the time, higher than the cutoff. So having said that, if you do intend to go to 40 million for, or whatever it is, if you do go in to for more Hulk, if you decide to go for less than 40 million on the second round for the 5 star, it's unlikely that you're gonna get the champion. So I would definitely go at least 40 million, but I'm pretty sure it's probably gonna be higher than that. So I just want to give you a grind target of 45 million for the 5 star, and you want to be extremely safe, I would go to 61 million. So if you're new to the channel, I often give extreme safe scores for the new characters because the margin of error is much wider compared to old champions. Older champions are harder to predict. I mean, easier to predict compared to newer champions, but they are harder to predict. So when it comes to newer champions, I usually give you extreme safe score because of due to the fact that it has a larger margin of error compared to older champions when it's easier to predict. So 5 star, go to 45 million. For grind target, 61 million if you want to be extremely safe. For 3 star, all you gotta do is grind all the milestones to 640,000. You should get the champion. For 3 star Immortal Hulk. 4 star Hawkeye. He's an old champion, so it's not that hard to predict. So I would go to 1.7 million for grind target. That should be good enough. A 4 star Immortal Hulk, I think he went to like about 8 million first round. So I would say that I highly think it's gonna go less than the first round, very unlikely. So I would say that if you go to 10 million, that should for a grind target, that should be good enough. And you want to be extremely safe, I would go to 13 million for a grind target. But I think if you go to like 10 million, that should give you a good chance to get them. So these are my prediction for round two of Immortal Hulk and Hawkeye. For beginners or intermediate players, 4 star feature is Hawkeye. 4 star feature is Immortal Hulk. 4 star basic is Hawkeye. And if you're not sure exactly, if you're a beginner or intermediate, your account is between 0 and 60 days. I did a deep breakdown when it comes to for beginner to intermediate players. I'll post down the link below if you want to follow those. They'll tell you how exactly if you are a beginner or intermediate player. Thank you guys.